Hey there, how's it going? Sorry I'm late. I just got back home. I had to run a quick little errand. I barely realized we were missing something in the kitchen, and I really had to go grab it, like right then and there. So I was like 30 minutes before I was supposed to go live. I got back a little later than I was hoping for. Kind of got caught in traffic, you know. All right. Anyway, last night I started Etri and Odyssey 2 Untold the Fafnir Night, and it was fantastic. Like, legitimately. I had a lot of fun, and we'll be doing that again maybe tomorrow. Tonight, I figured Mabinogi. I've been pushing off getting the last Arcana for a while now. And I have all this stuff. Look, I know my inventory is a mess, alright? Part of it is the fact that they gave us VIP, and each of these boxes just clogs up your inventory with, pardon my French, shit I don't care about. Like, I've never used a Horn Bugle World. Maybe I'll use one eventually, but they keep giving me them, and I don't want them. So, we're gonna do a couple of things. And actually, first things first, I don't know why I'm here. I think I'm here, I remember now. I was gonna do the Pinata event. But I forgot. Sometimes the bear is still there. It kind of wanders around in my experience. I was gonna do the Pinata event, and then I was gonna... We're transplanting my spirit from my staff. I really wanted a staff spirit so I could spam charged fireballs. However, considering how much I enjoy Sacred Guardian and how just good their survivability is on one-handed sword spear weapon, here we go. See, this guy doesn't seem to really despawn much, so let's go and get what I need from him. I still want to make one of these pinatas IRL. Hey, Exelos. This EO2 kind of sick? Look, EO2 is kind of sick. I always wrote off those Untold games as like, oh, I don't make my own party, you know, I don't have any attachment to the characters, and I still don't have the same attachment I would if I made them myself. But, I mean, I streamed it for 5 hours last night, so that should say something. And I think 2 of those hours was me yapping. Maybe that's a bad sign, actually, now that I think about it. Oof. You know, Dunby's always been kind of laggy. My frames definitely don't feel perfect here. I'm just gonna fly up there. Maybe I can avoid loading people in town this way? Wait, where's Luis? Over here. Alright, we're gonna like bypass the center of town. Oh, it didn't help. And also, this is the wrong corner of town, damn it. Whatever, just don't look over there. You're gonna load in 100 people and your game's gonna go into seconds per frame. Anyway, EO2U last night was very fun. I'll be doing more of that maybe tomorrow. Although, if I'm being honest, probably Pokemon Odyssey tomorrow. And then I guess EO2U on Thursday. And if Prismia's not back by Friday, I'll go ahead and do the big art stream on that day. Here you go, Luis. Here's your paper mache. Okay, some other things. I'm already done with my login time for the day. I have to remember to claim all these by the time this weekends. There's a lot of goodies to claim from this. And... Oh, right. We're headed over to transplant my staff onto my sword. My staff spirit weapon. Let's see. I'm just gonna use the dungeon guide because it's free. Although, actually, wait, they gave VIP to everybody right now, so I technically do have free warps. But this is fine, too. It's like literally right down the road over here. Headed over to the Druid's house. I've been playing a lot on the Japanese server because this Flying High event is amazing. It gives you like so much stuff if you're a newer or lower level player. So like Dash, it starts you off in Dash if you don't have an Arcana. It starts you off in Leap if you already have one. And then I'm already on Fly, which I've yet to done the Chronicle mission because I need to... I thought this would reset weekly. It says it resets on Thursdays. Maybe it hasn't been a week yet? I feel like it has, though. Anyway, I haven't been able to do this because I don't have G12 finished yet. But, I mean, I'm getting there, and we'll probably chip away at it today as well. Alright, hello, Birchhead. Week changes on Thursdays. I could have sworn that I cleared those more than a week ago, though, Janko. Alright, Birchid. I would like to Spirit Weapon. I would like to Spirit Transfer. Yes. I think I have Elemental Removers. If not, we're going to have to go find Price. Elemental... I bought a ton of them the last time I saw Price. Okay. The UI is hidden under your inventory. I need Elemental Removers and Spirit Liqueur. I do have Spirit Liqueur somewhere. We'll just search Spirit. I must have enough Air and Spirits for another title. Spirit Liqueur. Okay. Weapon slot 1, current Spirit Weapon. Okay. Where is my staff? Well, probably is showing up by searching Spirit. Yeah, here we go. I would like to transfer this over to my one-handed sword. And since I wasn't able to make that one-handed sword with Prismia, I'll be transferring it onto my Blonid one-handed sword, which I'm currently holding. What? Oh, can I not? Wait, has it barely been a week since the Arcanas came out? Oh my goodness. The hell is this mess of a UI? That's my inventory. Yes, you have a main inventory, Exelos. My main inventory is right here. And then each of these is a bag that has its own mini inventory. And the reason why I look so disorganized is because they're just feeding you piles and piles and piles of items that my organized inventory has vanished. Okay. Place the materials in the correct slots. Elemental Remover 5, Spirit Liqueur 1, Weapon slot, current Spirit Weapon, and then I guess new Spirit Weapon. Oh, it won't let me because I have a rental one. Oh, can I dissolve that? What do you mean by tag, Jenko? Spirit Weapon. Destroy contract. Oh, I don't have memory Spirit Liqueur. Can I just destroy this? No. Alright. Excuse me? Look. Look! Look. A lot of this is like drops, actually. Each bag has a tag on the top right. Sort? Well, this one doesn't have a tag. This one does. Oh my goodness, that's amazing. Okay. Well, this one doesn't seem to have it either. Oh no, it does. Huh. Fascinating. Well, we're not gonna organize my inventory on stream, alright? Look, if it scares you so much, I can hide it. Can I destroy the Spirit Weapon if I talk to the rental lady? I'm gonna go try. Can you rename them? And it's less of a problem of, well, I guess now that I know about these tags, that'll make it easier, but whenever I pick up items, they tend to just go into whatever bag they want. But if you can tag them so only specific stuff goes into each bag, that would be awesome. I guess I'll have to look into more into that later. Hello, ma'am. Can I return? I'd like to return the weapons. Okay, thank you. I didn't really have a contract with that Spirit Weapon anyway. All right, now we can go back to Birchid. Which there's a warp for the Druid's house. What the hell is the warp button? Okay, I missed every button except that one. You can also do that, but only when they are minimized you see the name. Oh. Huh. So you mean like this. Oh, no, not that, like this. That's a little lame. But still, being able to sort what goes in there is really nice. With how much stuff... Okay, look. Exelos. With how much stuff they've been flooding you with every single day. Like, look at this. You get this for logging in 10, 30, 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and 2 hours every day. And then you get all this for other thresholds. it just clutters up your inventory, bro. And it's good stuff, so I can't even complain. All right, spirit weapon, spirit contract. Oh, not contract, transfer. Spirit weapon, spirit transfer. Yes. Gonna have to find everything again. Spirit. My staff goes here. My sword goes here. And then we have spirit liqueur and elemental removers. Instead of Anna Mana, your name will now be Anna Maria. Yes. Okay, so I no longer have a spirit staff weapon now. It's now on my one-handed sword, which I will now be using the scroll that they gave us. Is it called a scroll? Or was it a bunch of enchant scrolls? Never mind, I'm never going to find it in there. Spirits. Like, 90% of the shit you get is timed. Of course you can complain, because like 80% of those shits, you can't even use it. What are you talking about? What can't I use here, Jenko? Huh? Well, this lunchbox, I mean, okay, look, maybe the food ingredients, but I need to train cooking, so I've been stockpiling those. All these rebirth pots we're going to be using today, once I get the new Arcana. What was I looking for here? Yeah, Spirit Memory Scroll. So it takes a long-ass time and like thousands upon thousands of gems to level up your spirits. Like Roa, my bow, for example, was only 38. My sword was like 70 or 80 by the time this event came around, but they keep giving you 3 level ups every day. You have to pay for them once you finish the event. Or at least once you're at the last level of the event. But that helped me get to 100. I'm already 87 on my Eerie. And Anamon is really level 3. Sorry, Anna Maria. I renamed her. But they give you an item that straight up put it to level 100! There you go. Anna Maria. I now have a level 100 one-handed spirit sword. Oh, the crystals do it for you, Jenko. I looked it up on the wiki, or on the forums. You don't need to have their... It gives you the points as if they were Bond 100, Jenko. Okay, so now the spirit skill tree here. This is the one that matters. Ultimate one-handed sword. There is a 50% chance to recover 10% of your max HP every time you do a talent attack. Which I think that specifically means close combat talent attacks. Oh, then I haven't been doing that, Jenko. I thought it counted for all of them. Which, I mean, I have 156 points. I was level 3 before this. So if I'm missing points, then I'm missing points. What matters to me is that I have enough for this. So what does this give me? Oh, bash damage is nice. I've been using a lot of bash. Let's see. Grants bonus damage for talent attacks to enemies affected by bleed, daze, defense, protection, magic protection, reduction status. Oh, well, I do that with my rend armor skill. That's quite nice. 10% chance to inflict bleed upon performing a talent attack. 30% of owner's damage. Wow. 2% bonus for damage for talent attacks performed on enemies under 30% HP. This seems quite nice. Because I deal reduced armor. Broken armor stacks. Chance to bleed is nice. Extra damage on almost dead targets. Looks like this... What would be better? I think I'll get a mix of both. Now I can get ultimate one-handed sword. I'll save the rest of my points for later. So now, half the time I do a talent-based attack, so like a close combat-based attack with my one-handed sword, I heal 10% of my health. That's amazing, bro. I'm already the tank class. Or the tank Arcana. So even that little bit of sustainability is really nice. I had a rental one, but I was going to lose it after the event, so I wanted to make my own. Alright, thank you, Birchhead. Let me think. Let's go start that Arcana quest line. It shouldn't take too long, I don't think. We're going to the association room. Alrighty. So, I don't have a lance prepared. I'm just going to use the blonded lance. I had it around here. Alright, so we have... Right now, we have Elemental Knight, which is a mix of melee and magic. Harmonic Saint, which is a mix of magic and... Bard and healing. Chainblade and magic. Alchemy and archery. And close combat and healing. Or holy arts, I guess the talent's actually called. Explosive Vanguard, however, is a mix of dual guns and lance. Effectively Gunlance. I'm not a big fan of Explosive Vanguard, if you can tell by the title. Nor am I a big fan of Blast Lancer. I do think that one sounds a little better. That's what it's called over in Korea. But I think they should have just called it Gunlance. What, were you afraid of Capcom suing you? I'm not sure they have a trademark on the weapons they have in Monster Hunter. Anyway, hello, Leor. I would like to find a promising candidate. I've done all of them except for Explosive Vanguard. Ah, it looks like you're more than worthy to walk the path of the Explosive Vanguard. It just so happens that I've discovered someone whose skills are an excellent match of this Arcana as well. So how about it? Would you like to learn the particulars of the Explosive Vanguard Arcana talent? Very well. Call it a lance gun. Sure! I saw Prismia use it a little bit, and truth be told, I still like my Sacred Guardian more. But maybe I'll come to enjoy it while we're leveling it up today. I don't really have too lofty of a goal today, other than getting the talent. I might even swap to Risk of Rain in maybe 1 or 2 hours. I've been fiending to play more of that lately, if I'm being honest. Especially after that horrible late-night stream I had on Sunday. Oh my goodness, bro. I had like the worst luck. Very well, I shall assist you in obtaining the Explosive Vanguard Arcana talent, an endeavor in which I have no doubt you'll succeed. Thank you, Leor. Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. I saw this text saying like, oh, you can't change you currently have one active. I didn't think he was giving me actual lore. Here we go. Welcome, Alexander. I'm glad you're here. We have a rather interesting report here among our usual flood of mail. It details someone who uses a lance to strange and explosive ends. What really struck me, though, was the detail with which the sender lays out the person's whereabouts and appearance, all the while thoroughly concealing their own identity. Okay. Does this paper look familiar? It should. It's a common sketch paper, available from Port Kila in Iria. The ink used is available from any general shop, but something caught my eye about it. Here, compare it with this sheet, which I've written on. I bought my ink several months ago. See that light blue tone? Apparently it's a characteristic of a new improvement in the color production, which was rolled out with the latest batch, so we can tell that this ink was purchased quite recently, maybe even immediately before writing the letter. And the handwriting strikes me as even stranger. Here, see. The writer's clearly well educated, with a neat hand. The words are carefully chosen and formal. If I were to read it out loud, you'd think a noble had written it. But if you look closely, on several of the most obscure words, there's a slight smudging, as if the writer hesitated, and in this case, a word scratched out and rewritten. So perhaps we have a case of a wealthy sender who's had a servant or hireling write a message for them to disguise their handwriting. But any one of these clues could be intentional to mislead us. Leor's got, like, I get it, he works directly for the crown, you know, he's got a lot on the line with this association of his, you know. I can't even remember the queen's name, sorry. I haven't gotten to her in the story. I will eventually. He's a little, for lack of a better word, schizo. He's like, oh, you know, this... is the church trying to send a spy with Eolar? No, they just wanted to get rid of her, clearly, for some reason. And now he's like, oh, he could have had someone write the letter for him and mislead us with these... the way they wrote it. Alright, dude. Then I tried tracking its journey through the Postal Service, but the sender commissioned a series of private messengers to disguise the origin. Huh, another dead end. Maybe I spoke too soon. At this juncture, I don't believe more research into the letter will bear fruit. All that's left is looking into the candidate himself. Unfortunately, that's the very path the writer wants us to take. I hope my hesitation is ungrounded, but, well, I can only urge caution. The sender going to such lengths to conceal their identity is concerning, to say the least. If the report is true, it's good news for the Association, no matter who the sender is. And perhaps we'll understand their motives better once we meet the candidate. You know what I would kind of love to see in an upcoming Arcana NPC? An already existing NPC. Like, imagine, Pierrick, or Redire, or someone that we already know in the story suddenly awakens another talent, and they fuse with their current talent. Like Ryrie, close combat with something else. Probably not close combat, though. We now have 2 talents that start with close combat. Because every time it's a brand new NPC. The Aces? I've only met the Aces in the Glenbierna Loisnich Arcana storyline, Jenko. But that would work, yeah. What are they again? Merlin is Magic Holy Arts. Starlit is Bard... Bard Holy Arts? Bard something? Professor J is Alchemy and something else. Yeah, they could work as Arcana NPCs, yeah. Puppetry. I'm curious when they're gonna give us a puppetry Arcana. That'll be interesting. Alchemy's in close combat. Ooh. I always thought it would be kind of neat to give me, like, and I don't really like the fighter talent. I do have all the skills now, though, thankfully. But I thought Alchemy fighter would be kind of fun. I don't like Yang from Ruby, but her fighting style and cross tag is pretty fun. Minus the super armor in that game, because the super armor goes fucking ham. If you have a multi-hit attack and you hit a super armor attack, the super armor attack's gonna win. Because they will super armor through as many hits as it takes. I've seen there's a Yukiko Amagi attack that hits like 20 times in a row, and if you hit someone doing super armor, it's gonna be just sparks flying everywhere, super armoring through each hit of her attack. It's kind of funny looking. Culinary artist is close combat and cooking. That's a weird one. Also, cooking Arcana. We already know what the next 2 Arcana, 7 and 8, are gonna be. It's alchemy and potion making, and dual guns and something else. Construct alchemy, I think. You get like a minigun, you get like a sniper rifle. It looks badass as hell. Straight out of Ari Ferretta. Don't yell at me, Jenko. Legitimately, that's what he does. It's crap. I stopped reading it too. Alright, anyway. And what else? Oh, and then the alchemy one just looks like it's a few more alchemy skills. I'm happy about that. I'm going to invest in a nice alchemy cylinder in the coming months. Looking forward to that upcoming Arcana. For now, I'm sticking with Sacred Guardian. I'm only unlocking Blast Lance here for the stats and just to level it up. I've got all these rebirth pots, you know. They're kind of just going to waste right now. If the report is true, it's good news for the Association, no matter who the sender is, and perhaps we'll understand their motives better once we meet the candidate. So that's why I called you, Alexander. I know you can be relied upon, no matter the circumstance. Could you help me with this lance wielder? Thank you. I appreciate your help as always. Based on the report, this person is most seen frequently in Belfast. He seems to be a regular at the pub, so I'd recommend making that your first stop. Apparently the candidate is a giant, in his 50s or 60s, with notable pure white hair. Look around the Belfast pub for someone of that appearance. Alright, Belfast. Well, I mean, we have VIP for free, so I can just warp, yeah. I can just warp for free. I don't gotta take the boat. I actually don't really know my way around Belfast. It's this one, right? Mate, the character that uses random weapons is not Ari Ferretta. Look, he gets like a... He makes... Oh, jeez, what is this camera angle? He makes like a shotgun, a minigun, a machine gun, a sniper. I guess the main character of the novel's extra does the same, but I have trauma from reading the novel's extra, not because it was traumatic, just it gets so good at the start, and then it's like non-stop downhill. It's a story that starts off really strong and gets really fun, and then for 300 chapters, it's just a slog, a downward spiral. And he does something similar. Is this the right pub? Hey, you guys seen a giant around here? Hey, you want a drink? Pull up a chair. I've been to every port from cellar to scene, and you won't find better ale than berries. A giant with white hair. Sorry, buddy, doesn't ring a bell. Yeah, I spend lots of time here, but not that I can remember it the next day, if you catch my drift. Want my advice? Don't bother with me or the rest of these drunken louts. If you're looking for information, talk to Barry. He remembers everything. Just don't tell Barry I sent you. You hear? Before you go, though, sure you can't interest you in a drink? Alright, thank you. FF6 Edgar, or its equivalent in the FF14 Machinist. Dude, I wish that class was available from the get-go. I would love to play that class. I've never heard this song before, and I don't think I've ever been to this pub in my 15 years I've played this game. Despite his winning smile, there's something ominous about this man. He looks perfectly harmless and greets you warmly, but you cannot shake the feeling that something is amiss. Oh, he doesn't have a portrait. Welcome to Barry's Pub. Not here for a drink, are you? Well, let's hear your question, then. Barry's sharp eyes cut right to the heart of the matter before you can explain anything. It seems there's no point in any small talk. You may as well ask. Well, we're right by the port, my friend. We see all sorts come through here. Plenty of giants in their number. But, based on the report, there is one man who comes to mind. He tends to stand out in a crowd, and for all I may joke, I don't just mean his height. He never has a hair out of place, not on his head or his beard. And he only seems to come by when we've gotten the real top-shelf liquor in. Don't ask me how he knows. But he always takes his drinks to go. I doubt you get any recognition of one of our regulars. Don't know that I've seen him say a word to any one of them. You know anything else? Didn't you hear me? I don't know anything about him. Nothing at all. And if I did, I couldn't tell you. My business runs on trust, and no one trusts a bartender with loose lips. Well... You sure about that? But oh, I didn't mean to skip that. I wanted to take a fighting pose. What really struck me, though, was the detail at which the sender... Oh, wait, what the heck? Oh, that wasn't updated. Let's see. But you did come all... Okay, but you did come all this way. It would be unhospitable of me to leave you empty-handed. Well, here's what I think. Perhaps, after you leave here, you might pay a visit to my wonderful daughter. Her name's Vanillin, and she works at the general shop. It's in the bazaar right across the street from here. Now, someone like me, I'm in the pub until late at night. I don't see anything worth seeing, but my daughter? No, she's always out and about. It's important for young folk to stay active. So maybe you go and see my daughter, and you ask her if she has a giant customer with a fondness for Belfast whiskey. Maybe that'll ring some bells for her. You come back soon, won't you? And next time, maybe you can even buy something. He started talking like a fucking mobster or something there at the end. That's what his dialogue was reading to me. Barry smiles at you, but without warmth. It doesn't seem like he's going to say anything more. Alright. Homeboy. Weirdo. Alright. Dude, remember when this was the, This used to be the hub for player shops back on the Mari server. Nobody sells anything in here anymore. I mean, maybe, without me noticing, people have. We're going to channel 1. Any shops? Any Mari refugees? Not a single soul in sight. Everybody's in Dunby now. This is where all the shops would be. If they weren't in Dunbarton, they would come here to Belfast. On the Mari server. A stunning young barmaid with a shock of red hair as vibrant as her spirit. You can't help but feel drawn in by her contagious smile and welcoming demeanor. Her eyes seem to hold an ocean of dreams, vast and deep as the ocean itself. Hey there, what's up? Offer some shopping? I sell basically everything you'd ever need, you know? Want to know about a giant who likes Belfast whiskey? Well, I can think of a couple of folks who fit that description, but I think I know who you mean. I've seen him a few times when I was cooking for the pub, but Dad sent you to me, right? Of course he did. Typical. He has this rule that he won't share information about customers of the pub, so if he thinks someone actually needs to know... if he thinks someone actually needs to know, he'll send them to me. That way, technically, he didn't say anything. Like that makes a difference, but anyway, what do you need to know? Oh, you want to know where he is now? Well, it's not like I can keep track of him. I'm not sure what part of town he lives in. Oh, but there's a place I see him pretty frequently. If you head past the bank, and then up the stairs towards the Admiral's residence, there's that empty lot near the Mykonos cliffs. I've seen him there sometimes, just staring at the sea. I don't know if he'd be there now or anything. He's got a schedule, I haven't picked up on it. Hey, if you do find him, then you're welcome. Come back again sometime and actually buy something, will you? My cooking's known throughout Belfast. You're missing out. Vanillin doesn't seem to have anything else to say to you. You may as well check out the spot you mentioned. Are you actually a shop? No. Okay. I mean, I'd buy something as a thanks. Look, this is now the fastest pet I own, alright? I prefer my ground dragon, but she's not as fast. Is there a staircase back here? I'm gonna be honest with you, I've not really explored much of Belfast. I only used to come here to shop, like, however long ago it was before the server merge. What's up? Oh, by the way, the new Arcana for the Alchemist, for the Alchemy Arcana, that's probably gonna come out in like 6, 7, 8 months. Quite like the design. There's a somberness to him. This must be the man you're looking for, with his coif of neat white hair and well-groomed beard. Just as Vanillin told you where he might be, he's looking out to the sea. He strikes a melancholy figure. You walk up to him, close enough that he can't fail to notice you, but he doesn't so much as a glance your way. You'll have to try and start a conversation. So, which is it then? Huh? Assassin or debt collector? Neither? Oh, maybe you're here to avenge a family member. Well, I'm sorry if I killed your parents. I can assure you it was nothing personal. That's definitely not it. Really? Strange. It's usually one of those... Thank you, Russian Blue. Very cool. We're talking about life and death here. Very cool, cat. Melancholy? Why would you dress a collie like a melon? No, it's like a fancy word for depressed, I guess. That's not the one-to-one description, but yeah. I guess it would look funny, but he doesn't look like a collie. He doesn't look like it. It's kind of a hard sentence to say for some reason. He doesn't look like a collie dressed like a melon. Look, melancholic, not melancholy. Really? Strange. Also, ominous, or not even ominous. Like, it's quite the battle theme. It's usually one of those three. Well, I'm not looking for company. Please leave me be. That seems to be all you're going to get out of him. Unfortunately, you'll have to tell Leor about your investigation has hit a dead end. Oh, yeah? I was going to challenge him to a lance. A test of skill, but I'm not strong with this. I do have a Grandmaster, though. Yeah, otherwise Leor wouldn't have let me start the investigation. Oh, it's not going to tell you what the next objective is. Between the dog and the wolf.
What the whoa?
What the whoa? How's it going? Hey, Rurku. We're headed back to the Arcana Association. What's up? We're doing some... Well, honestly, I've pushed this off for too long. I'm finally unlocking Explosive Vanguard, Blast Lancer, if you're on KR, or Gunlancer. I'm finally unlocking Explosive Vanguard, Blast Lancer, if you're on KR, or Gunlancer, if you're me. Alright, Leor, he didn't... You catch Leor giving you a subtle once-over, as if he's looking for injuries. Was he really that worried about you? Oops. You seem unhurt. Good. You didn't run into any trouble, did you? After you left, I was concerned that I may have been sending you into a trap. Well, that's not exactly what I expected to hear. He won't talk at all? That makes confirming the report much harder. Perhaps he was just a cautious sort. I can understand being hesitant to tell a total stranger all about your abilities. I suppose I'd better pay him a visit myself. Now that I think you weren't convincing, as the head of the association, I may be able to bring an air of officiality that could carry some weight. I'm literally the Militian. I've saved this world more times than I can count. Alright? But alright, I guess. I guess I'm not dressed sharp enough. And I'd like to see for myself whether or not he's dangerous. Sorry to ask when you've only just returned, but could you accompany me to Belvast? We know he's wary of strangers. Since you've met him already, seeing you with him may make him feel a bit more at ease. Thank you. If it came to it, I don't know what I'd do if the situation got violent. If you're ready, let's go. Cutscene? Yeah, cutscene. Is he gonna, like, duck for cover? Truly is a marvelous sight. I didn't know Belvast had such beautiful views. Ah, how rude of me. I was so swept away that I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Leor. I manage the Arcana Association. May I ask your name? Wait, was he not supposed to be running? Nexon? Nexon, there's no one here. Something tells me he wasn't supposed to run off into that corner. I understand your wariness. Anyone would be concerned if approached by a stranger who was unusually insistent on conversation. I'm not unaware of how that comes across. How's this then? I'll introduce myself and my association in detail. Reporting this hacker? It wasn't on purpose, I swear. You need not tell me anything about yourself until you know more. What do you think? Has anyone that's done this had this happen yet? Or is this like a streamer bug? A lot of busybodies out today, huh? I don't appreciate being interrupted. Excuse me? He was hiding here. Are you sure? Is he a giant or is he an elf with the hide ability? Ah, and here are the assassins, right on cue. Let's see if you're up to snuff. Oh, hello. Oh shit, let's stop that with a basic attack. Give me... Look, I don't use this weapon, alright? And would it kill them to give you the 4 basic skills, man? There. Okay. I'm assuming this is reloading, yeah. From what I understand, this is your basic attack? Yeah, you can spam this. You monster. You won't be so lucky next time. Okay, he's not bugged anymore. Well, that was dull. Good gracious. There's no doubt that what we just saw was an Arcana talent. It's as I thought. There was something to the report after all. Now that it's confirmed, I'll use any tool available to me to get him to take interest in the Arcana Association. Am I supposed to still be able to run around as him? Okay. Is this the same spot? Hello? There's floating benches. Don't question it, I guess. Am I hacking right now? Okay. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this. By screenshot, I mean my snipping tool. Any day now. Thank you. Alright. So what even is your name, good sir? The man has gone back to staring at the sea, motionless, as if he was never interrupted. He's ignoring you with determination. Could we talk a bit more? We still haven't gotten to introduce ourselves. As I've mentioned, I'm the head of the Arcana Association, a venture backed by the Queen of Ilek. Aliek. I've always read it as Ilek. Oh no. I think I might actually have dyslexia sometimes. That or I'm just really bad at reading words. My associate is Alexander, a member of the association who's been instrumental in its development. Have you heard of the Arcana Association? It was formed by Her Majesty as a way to find and support citizens with extraordinary abilities. The focus of our research is one which we call Arcana talents, methods of stably combining 2 or more talents for simultaneous use. One of our most important tasks is seeking out those who have a natural affinity for a particular arcana. Leor pauses, seeking some reaction, but the man maintains his stony silence. Well, I'm sure by now you must understand why we're here. We don't generally chase down this sort of anonymous report, but it seems in this case we were right to come to Belvast. The man at last levels a sharp gaze on Leor. Leor stands up a bit straighter and talks a bit faster, as if trying to keep from losing the man's attention again. Based on the description of the suspected Arcana talent in question and the detailed description it included of you, we decided it was likely something more than a simple prank. Who told you about me? Ah, well, if you're interested in a conversation, after all, might I have your name? You can call me Matthias. Did you look into this anonymous report? Ah, so that's what you want to know. Well, I'm terribly sorry, but given the information was entrusted to me under the condition of anonymity, I can't reveal any details to someone who isn't a member of the Arcana Association. So what is it that you want from me? Ah, it's simple. Just become a member of the Arcana Association and help us research your abilities. Excuse me? That can't be all. Well, of course, membership in the association comes with some responsibilities. For one, you'll need to visit the Arcana Association regularly to assist with our research. As an organization serving the kingdom, we may request your help in circumstances where the safety of the land and its people are at stake. Future generation? Where the Arcana NPCs show up? Is that what they're hinting at there? So it's not so simple after all, as I thought. Ah, but being a part of an association supported by the Crown itself gives you access to more resources than you might imagine. And those privileges actually come hand in hand with responsibility. Very well. I'll join on 2 conditions. 1, you won't convince me to move to the royal capital. It's far too rich for my blood. I'll visit the association on specific dates which we agree on. If you need me at other times, you can come find me here in Belvast. 2nd, I want you to find the person that's been spreading information about me. Name, location, the usual. It doesn't seem to me like you know much about this mystery source, but like you say, you have access to the resources of the Crown of Aliek. Surely finding a single person won't be an issue. Those are my conditions. If you can agree to them, then I'll join your little group. That seems entirely reasonable. Alright. Just one last thing, and we can move on to the paperwork. Can you tell me how you discovered your special lance techniques? I need to keep piling more on. How do you expect anyone to join if you act like this? It's the last thing we need. Just think of it as the first part of your duties towards furthering our research. As I explained, a majority point of our study for us is understanding how Arcana manifests, so knowing the circumstances for each specific case is essential. How much detail do you need? As I'm not familiar with the ins and outs of combat, the more detail you can give, the more likely I am to understand what you tell me. Well, it's not like it's a secret, but let me make this clear. Before I retired, I was a mercenary. Like most of my fellows, I'd do pretty much any job, as long as I got paid. The corps I was in... Corps or corpse? I think it's corps, right? The corps I was in doesn't exist any longer. Good riddance, I say. I have no interest in answering questions or in rehashing missions we ran. All I'll say is it wasn't pretty, so mind your own business and this will be better for all of us. Very well. We'll add one more condition then. The Arcana Association will not inquire into events that occurred before you joined, with the sole exception of when your power first manifested. However, this condition will be considered null if we find that you are involved with high treason, plotting against the kingdom, the queen, or crimes of that nature. Trust me, no one in my corps... Corpse? Define corpse.
Core.
Core, thank you. Trust me, no one in my corps had anywhere near that much ambition. Take this. It's a mana bullet I used when I first learned to do what I do. I'm sure you'll get more from seeing the memory directly than you will from listening to me talk. This will do nicely, thank you. Alexander, please take the mana bullet. Let's see this memory together whenever you're ready. Matthias's mana bullet. A mana bullet that's gone through some kind of strange modification. It also, for some reason, looks a bit squished. It contains Matthias's memory of the time he first manifested his abilities. Alright. What an awful place. Better get a hefty bonus when this is done. Well, sooner I get moving, the sooner it'll be done. Damn, dude's on literal death's door. He's not a Militian. He's a Tuatha De Danann. Hey, yo, I didn't know giants got their own final skill. No weapons? Dagger. Can't even wear it. Infernal Blade Fragment. Hey, yo. Can I have that? Who's there? Damn it, all the researchers are supposed to be gone by now. Well, buddy, you picked a bad day for overtime. Can't have him interfering. I'll have to get rid of him. Is he doing Judgment Blade? Nope. Ugh. The specimen looks somewhat useful. Battle capabilities aren't bad. I could work with this. And those eyes, I can see a yearning for new power. A willingness to do whatever necessary to wipe out the enemy. That I like. You. Let me make you an offer. I'm researching the unique properties of mana bullets, and I've discovered something interesting. But I'm lacking a test subject. I can give you the opportunity to play a pivotal role in the grand experiment, and perhaps gain a new power. How about it? Why bother asking? You have me at your mercy already. Well, I'm faced with a dilemma, you see. My next test requires a living, conscious participant, and I'm not the sort who likes fighting for fighting's sake. I'd much rather find someone willing. And if I refuse, what then? You'll kill me? Same choice, that is. Or some choice, that is. Ah, so you're gonna turn your back on opportunity? What a shame. Never said I wouldn't do it, but I don't like your petty words, or pretty words. Your power, huh? Like I said, you haven't really given me a choice. Do what you want. Refreshingly candid. I like you. Here, take this mana bullet. I've made some special modifications to it. Your part in the experiment is quite simple. Just hold it between your hands and squeeze as hard as you can. Picture the bullet shattering between them. You must intend to destroy it. And one more thing. Do be careful. The mana bullet explodes once a certain amount of pressure is put on it. There's no way to avoid the explosion, so instead focus on embracing it. Envision yourself bringing it into your body through your palms, letting it course through your veins. What? Ah! Exhilarating! The explosion of potent magic under physical pressure is just as terrifying as always. So let's see. Oh, you're still alive! Incredible! I've never seen my theory play out in practice before. This opens up several new avenues of research. Oh, he didn't get the white hair from old age. Oh my god, he's literally Hajime. Wait, no, Hajime's not this one. Hajime's the other one. It's the Ari Ferretta MC. That's the Construct Alchemy Gunner. His hair turns white when he gets his power too, anyway. How do you feel? Any different? That power is a part of you now. You may find you can use it in new ways. You may even be able to produce magic explosions from weapons other than dual guns. Ugh. Fair is fair. You've given me much to ponder. So in trade, I'll let you live. I'll even throw in the remains of this mana bullet. Maybe you'll find it useful. Use your new power as well. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Well, I doubt you care much for the name of your captor, but just in case you come to look back on me fondly, I'm Tegwin. You've proved quite interesting. I truly do hope you manage to survive. A success! How unexpected. Now where do I go from here? This opens up so many avenues, it's difficult to choose. He looks kinda generic. Ah, where did I put my notes? He looks kinda generic for what I would assume is a big bad if he's out there in the world making explosive vanguards. Are you done? Will that do for an explanation? Ah, yes. It was quite illuminating, thank you. Did you ever happen to meet this Teglin fellow again? Of course, he'd interest someone like you, but you're not that naive. You must have seen it as plain as I did. He was the sort who'd stop at nothing for the sake of power. Hanging around that type of person is a good way to find yourself in an early grave. So you never met him again? No, and I don't want to. For all I know, he might already be dead in a ditch somewhere. That's the only thing that comes of greed like that. I see. I'm not underestimating the threat he poses, but I do think we'll need to look into this. Well, anyway, I have all I need to officially accept you into the Arcana Association. Congratulations. Now, we have some paperwork to complete in the association room. What if he was responsible for everyone's powers manifesting? There was a landslide that killed Yolar's parents, right? And that's when she manifested her Sacred Guardian skills? What if that landslide was man-made? I don't remember how Kowena got her powers. I think they just started showing up. She's pretty young too, so I don't remember anything traumatic happening to her. Aochade, I think, is just an orphan that was raised by the clergy. Is that? Oh, and Rowan. She's what, half Fomar, half human? I don't think there was much else to her other than that. Or am I mixing her up with Betha? The lady with the blue hair from last year's Samhain event? Well, anyway, I have all I need to officially accept you into the Arcana Association. Congratulations! Now we have some paperwork to complete in the association room. Since I don't imagine you're familiar with the layout of the Tara Royal Castle, you can follow me. Aochade's also a hybrid? And the Dark Diviner is a former hybrid. Like, did she choose to be human? Like, the thing with Betha was she had to choose whether she was going to live as a human or a Fomar, right? Aochade is half elf. Oh, I did not know that. Or I don't remember that. I mean, I obviously have Sacred Guardian. Did I finally get it? Or sorry, not Sacred Guardian, Harmonic Saint. Yeah, I got it to 50. I got them all to 50, actually. Nice. Not this one, though. Not yet. I did not remember. All I remember was the priest in Talatine was raising Aochade. We have to go all the way there for a few pieces of paper. Can't you bring them to Belbast? I'm afraid I'm not permitted to bring castle paperwork of a sensitive nature off the premises. There are certain security concerns. It's a trip you'll be making frequently from now on, so you might as well start learning the way. I can already tell there's no use challenging you in a battle of words. Lead the way. I appreciate the cooperation. I assure you, my intent is for the paperwork to go as quickly as possible, for both our sakes. Are you ready to go? Alright. Matthias? Is it Matthias or Matthias? I'll go with Matthias. Matthias? I won't be able to help you with your paperwork if you're that far away. This place is too crowded as it is, and I don't like people hovering over my shoulder. Yolar, Kowena, Aochade, Loisneach. Loisneach didn't have anything traumatic happen to him, right? Was it that he couldn't remember? Was it that he had memory loss, or am I remembering wrong? Or am I the one with memory loss? I remember Glen Bierna happens, and he gets whisked away in there. We have to go in there briefly to get him back. I can't remember what was a part of the Glen Bierna quest line, or what was part of Loisneach's quest line, or if they were intertwined. Guys, in Archer, I don't give a fuck about archers. I thought he was kind of a bro. And then we have a man in a chicken suit over here. He's not part of the Arcana group. He's just, you know, here to have a good time. Or lady, I can't tell. I like Alchemic Sharpshooter, but I don't like archery either, so I guess I can't blame you. Well, if that's what you'd prefer, I guess it's okay. Here's your registration document. I filled in all of your conditions, but you may want to read it over anyway, to avoid surprises. I never doubted you knew your paperwork. I just want to make sure we're clear on the terms. Very good. Let's review them. You had 3 main points, correct? First, that you'll be required to visit the association room only on designated days. Second, that we won't investigate anything that occurred before you joined. Third, that we'll work to find out who sent the report about you. I do think we'll need your active help on that last point, though. Right, of course. I'm not trying to test you. I'll do whatever I can to help. Good. These are your terms. Here are the associations. First, you'll actively contribute to our research into Arcana. For this, you'll need to be present in person on the day specified. Second, if the Arcana Association receives a request from the regime or a mission that's necessary for the good of the association, you must, after consulting with the association head, report the mission to the best of your ability. Support the mission to the best of your ability. Do those terms still suit you? Yeah, that's all fine. We never said what these designated days are. When should I be here? I believe 4 days a week will be required, so let's say from Lunasad until Embolic? Will that suit you? You're really going to take more than half the week? Well, that's the rule, I hope you won't find it too erroneous. Or, not erroneous, and onerous. Onerous. I'm going to look that up. I've heard that word before, but I'm not sure how to use it in a sentence. Define onerous. It's not honor as in like starting with an H. It's onerous.
Onerous.
Of a task, duty, or responsibility involving an amount of effort and difficulty that is oppressively burdensome. Involving heavy obligations. An onerous lease. He found his duties increasingly onerous. Okay. Good to know. I feel like every fucking time I stream this game, especially with these later story bits, I have to Google a word. At least one word a stream, I feel like has been the case. I mean, not that it's a bad thing, you know. The more you learn, the better. Anyway, I hope you won't find it too onerous, and of course, you're welcome to leave for meals and breaks as you wish. Feel free to take walks or run errands whenever you'd like. You don't need to keep convincing me. I'll join, as long as you don't go back on your end of the deal. Of course. In that case, I look forward to working together. Matthias has joined the Arcana Association. Together you can delve deeper into the explosive Vanguard Arcana talent, of which he has proven a paragon. Nice. Was it that easy? Wow. Recharge shells. Okay, well I don't have a layout for this. I guess I have this one. What is this again? Lance Impact. After using Lance Impact, Lance Charge will have the effects of mounted Lance Charge. Okay. So that, and then this. Lance Charge Speed. Okay. I trained these skills when they first added these Lance skills, what, like 6-7 months ago? And I trained them at the time. I guess not Lance Counter. Okay, I think I have enough room for skills on here. More importantly... Oh! I didn't swap me to it. They want me to burn my AP. My precious AP. Lance Counter is really annoying to train, yeah. Takes a while. I have a new UI element. I'll keep it over here where I keep my other stuff. Well, I only learned recharge shells. What does that do for me? Fully recharges your mana shells, consumes mana bullets. Decreases skill preparation time. Cooldown 35 seconds. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to go fight some stuff in Nowhere to Run now. Alright. I'm 157. I'm gonna rebirth. It's kind of a waste, but I don't want to do Nowhere to Run without, how do I word this? When I'm already so high level? I guess, actually, I don't need to do Nowhere to Run. Let's go run, what's it called? Lulavada. No, that's the Paladin. That's the original Paladin. Fiata? Fettuccina? I unlocked this the other day with the Lorna box that lets you skip generations. Fet Fiata. I wonder what recharge shells does. Would it may have had an extra effect on my auto attacks or something, Janko? Calm down. You're the one that's telling me I don't read enough. Yo, what armor is that? Hot damn, that's pretty sick. He doesn't let you see his gear. Alright. Touché, friend. Alright, I'm gonna have to check my Discord real quick. Prismia told me what mission is the good one for grinding. Go over here. Okay. Scrolling past all this blue archive talk. Illusion Hard is way better for EXP than Nowhere to Run. Okay. So I'm new to doing this, and I'm not very strong. And I don't have my Arcana abilities either, but we're gonna burn a Rebirth pot right away. And then I'm gonna burn one of my EXP times 30 boxes. I can buy one of these a day and 5 of them a week, so may as well. We're gonna do... what was it? Illusion Hard. So these are free to enter, apparently. And you just run to the rooms with the orbs. And then exit when you're done with your EXP. Okay. The problem is I don't have any of my skills. I'll figure something out. Instead of Lance, I know this is my current Arcana. I'm gonna throw out my two-handed sword. I haven't used this beauty in a while. Oh, look at this thing. I love it. Oh my god, I don't do damage without an Arcana. Russian Blue! How dare you! Oh, I have been spoiled. Oh, they don't get stunned. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, I have my buttons on different ones that I'm used to on the Japanese server. I've been playing a lot over there. Holy shit. Could regret this. Oh, I absolutely could regret this. Without an Arcana, I'm weak as hell, bro. I'm gonna drink one of these. I said I'm gonna drink one of these! Drink the potion, bro! Thank you! There we go, that's more like it. If you can kill there, yeah, and I can't kill here, clearly. I'll hop into an over to run after this wave. Ah. I was actually fine here with Sacred Guardian because I could just tank through all the hits. Oh, I don't... yeah, I don't have the layout for this. I need an Arcana. Alright, we're going to our special unit. Stun locks are so fun. That's why I like Sacred Guardian, Matt. I can eat through most attacks in the game. At least I can tank through almost everything that I've come across so far. Alright. In that case, we'll put the lance back on. This is going to take a while because my fireballs don't OHKO. I have to charge up my fireballs like twice. I guess even at the end of the day, that's better than meleeing everything. I'll do it this way. Okay. Let's see. Hey, Shuan. Oh, but then I'd be wasting a Nowhere to Run pass. Okay, hang on. I'll just rebirth. I bet you can't kill on normal. If I had an Arcana, sure. If I had an Arcana, I'd be fine. Well, one of the melee Arcanas, anyway. Hello now. Don't mind my feather duster. If you spam through this dialogue, you get flashbanged mid-rebirth. Right around now. Ah! I've been holding it off, but I've been meaning to train cooking. So my stat spread's kind of like not perfect either, I guess. Oh, I hope I didn't have to pick my things again. Thank God I don't. There we go. Easy peasy. Ah, it's so much lag. Relentless thrust. Excuse me? Alright, we're gonna do nowhere to run. That's easier for me, I guess. Turn on spell walk. Hey, Shuan, let me actually make sure I have Baltaine passes real quick. I have other ones, but I don't have nowhere to run. Goodness, man. I think I'm gonna take a back to this computer when I finally have a replacement. Yes, it served me well for a decade, so I guess I shouldn't be that mad at it, but I hate how slow it's been getting lately. Can't even run Mabinogi with OBS. Alright, I would like a nowhere to run, thank you. It's called Back to the Wall, or something like that on JP. Okay. I might also try running, what's it called? Succubus Queen? What's that dungeon called? Rabbi Phantasm? With my Sacred Guardian. Definitely not with this talent. Maybe I could run Feth Fiata. Or not Feth, maybe I can run Illusion on hard after getting some actual skills with Lance. Or Blast Lance. Gunlance. About same. Oh, okay, they stacked. I was worried they wouldn't. I would like 4 nowhere to runs. Thank you. I love the music here, by the way. Like, legitimately. Contender for best song in the game. And I'm not just saying that. Baltaine. I've got some 2-timesers and some 1.5-timesers. And I can get a 3-time Baltaine from the pan box. Thank you, Pam. Start off with that one. Oh! I already have one active. Oops. Alright, Shuan. I would like to do nowhere to run. Elite mode. Yes. We have 60 times EXP active right now. Alright, hang on. Tab back over so I can see my chat. Yeah, see, I can't kill with a single charge fireball. Alright, until I get a few more skills with Blast Lance, we're just gonna fireball spam it. Oh my goodness. I need to turn off... I hate the way the game looks with effects turned off, but at the same time my computer's lagging. Nice. I hate when you get caught on one of these barrier spikes. It's very annoying. Nice crit. How far in Blonded Book 3 have you gotten, Matt? Also, I'm missing out on all this gold. Yeah, this bear's gonna whoop my ass for a few seconds, I don't care. Okay, alright. These frames are unacceptable. Give me a second. Nice. Where's, like, minimize effects? Get off of me, you savages! You can't chain smash me like this, bro. Oh my god. I'm getting my ass whooped. There we go. Got what you deserved. Okay, minimize effects on. Nope, my frames still are garbage. Wow. Okay, I may move on to something else because I apparently cannot stream Nowhere to Run. Next is Stewart. I don't remember exactly where that is. I can take a look at Blonded Book 3 in a second, though. I hate when it locks on. Like, I want to keep charging my fireball, but it decides it wants to lock onto one enemy instead. I really should use Wind Blast after they changed it, but I don't. I could have Rage Impacted, yeah. Drill Charge. Blast Zone. Unhand me. Yeah, big whoop, bud. I was trying to Rage Impact there, but they'd already gotten a smash off on me. Oh, I'm already 200. Oops. Alright. I can't rebirth from here, so we special unit. I'm gonna go somewhere where there's not so many people. Take me to Luis, I guess. Yeah, you can't warp indoors. Yeah, well, says who? There's actually a lot of NPCs there. No one's ever at Dougal Isle, right? Wait, no, actually, people are there to train. Was this even the right warp? I think this was Spiral Hill. That's a Spiral Hill. Sure. There's no people here. Alright. More importantly, where did I leave that lance? And I want to crunch that other Baltane crystal. Oh, wow. Okay, now we rebirth. They give you these 4 times potions, but I have boxes from the free run event that give them pretty regularly too. And then once a day you get a 4 times Ladeka combat potion. They just give you so much stuff right now, man. Lance isn't its own talent, right? It's just one of the many that fall under close combat. Dreadnought Burst. Okay. Let's see what we got. Reload shells. Relentless Thrust is like your new auto, right? Is it worth getting rid of Smash? I'll try it as a Smash replacement. Initial Strike deals 350% of your base damage. Following uses deals 650% of your base damage. Lance Charge mounted effect is active for 10 seconds. Oh, so maybe I don't even need Lance or Lance Impact. Lance Charge mounted effect is active for 10 seconds after using Relentless Thrust. Mana Shells consumed 5. Oh, I need to buy bullets. Let's see. Arc Impact. Attack deals damage equal to Flash Launcher's damage plus 500% of base damage. Mana Shells consumed 50. Blast Zone. Attack deals damage equal to grapple shots damage plus 1100% of base damage. Mana shells consume 45. Mana pressure plus 3. Drill Charge. Movement distance 4 meters plus 15% of lance charge distance. Deals damage equal to lance impacts damage plus 500% of base damage. Mana shells consume 24. Mana pressure plus 10. And Dreadnought Burst. Direct attack damage equal to 250% of base damage. Explosion damage equal to lance charges damage. Mana shells consume 50. Mana pressure 15. Cooldown 6 seconds plus lance charges cooldown. Huh. Interesting. What are cool? 8-second cooldown, 6-second cooldown. I don't see a cooldown label. And 6-second cooldown. I don't know which one is your nuke. Drill charge on that seems fine. Blast zone. Dreadnought burst. Why the hell is chain cast there? Or chain cylinder? Is that all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm missing one. Relentless thrust. Check. Arc impact. Not check. Okay. Oh, let me go buy bullets. I think you can buy them from any Hillwind engineer. We should go to the one by Dunby. Oh, sorry, Russian blue. There you go. I think the entrance. Oh, my frames! Oh, wait, I'm on channel 1. No wonder my frames. Oh. Damn, today's busy. Go to channel 10. No, that didn't help my frames. Jesus, man. Alright. Sell me some mana bullets, please. Wait. No, I had it backwards. So, you come from here? Yeah. Turconale's up there. I keep thinking this is the way to Bangor, this is the way you come from, but I'm always wrong. Hello. I would like some mana bullets. Take like 5 stacks of them. Alright. Ooh, that takes a while. I'm sure it gets quicker as you progress, though. Hello, Shuan. Nowhere to run. Elite. Commence. Okay. This is just kind of like your auto. That sounded like a new skill. Blaze of Glory. That sounds like the nuke. Put it up here, I guess. What is this? Oh, I can't tell what the skills look like because I have the effects on, though. Okay. I don't have mana shells. Okay. This meter reminds me of the blaster meter on Maple Story. Ow. So what is the meter that I'm using up? Or is this getting me shells back? Ah, it consumes 5, but you get back 10 on top of that. Also, lest I forget. He's throwing all his gold on the ground. Which one of these is an AoE, though? That one. That one! Alright. And then... Why? It's canceling my windmill for some reason. Alright. Look, I've been crutching on that other Arcana for a while now. I'm sure that would look really cool if I had effects on. Okay, so if I'm not careful with my shells, as long as I keep using this... Alright, I really have to pay attention to this meter then. I like how quick it is. Oh! It does eventually get a longer cooldown. Interesting. And what's the AoE one? That has an AoE, but I wouldn't really... I want like a windmill. I want like a circular AoE. That works. Start using this to get some meter back. Can you not use this dash? Okay, you can't use this dash while you're being hit. It's pretty lame. So which is the one? This one? Yo. Alright. Kinda neat. I'm gonna do... I know I'm running out on my potion here, but I'm gonna do some quick fixes. Or not... I'm gonna see if removing a bunch of these sources on my OBS helps at all. I'll keep the ones that I'm gonna use often. What's this? That's Grimrock. I can just put that back on when I need it later. That help at all? Not really. I can disable my preview. Still feels a little choppy. I'm gonna exit Discord. I could also pull up chat on my phone. Mabinogi's taking up 41% of my memory. That's quite a lot. I'm gonna exit Steam. Adobe Creative Cloud, go fuck yourself. Alright, if you task manager Steam, it opens itself back up. I forgot about that. There. And what can I do here? Turn that back on. I want to see the actual attacks. Okay. I want to say that feels better, but I can't tell. The layout for this is a little different on the Japanese server. What do you mean, Jenko? The Avalon Gate theme is fantastic, bro. I cannot co-sign that. Shit puts me sleepy. Well, okay, understandable. In that case, I could hear it all day, though, personally. I have gone days where I read a manhwa or something, and I just have that music playing in the background. If you want to sleep, that is. Okay. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm still going to pick cooking. Again, probably not giving me a good combat-oriented stat spread, but whatever. The hell are you on about, Jenko? I always have background. I have an entire playlist on YouTube for background music. It's literally called Novel Reading Tunes. And for some reason, it has like 5,000 views. Don't ask me how. I don't think anything I've ever produced myself has had that many views. But my music playlist does. Yes, Jenko, and I'm someone that needs background noise constantly. Crunch this crystal. We're going back in one more time. Let me double check. Blaze of Glory, Drill Charge, Blast Zone. Oh, this one didn't upgrade. There we go. Alright, one more. I love having music in the background, Jenko. When you listen to music, do you just sit there in silence with your headphones on? I'm sure that's something people do, but not me. Alright, one more Nowhere to Run. Okay, let's reload our bullets. I should probably have this on a different button, like one of these hot bars, probably. How many times can I recast this? Okay, quite a few times. What skill do I use? 9 is the good AoE, right? Yo! Okay, that gives me a ton of the blue meter back. And then I can just use that again. What does this do? Okay. That has a long cooldown. I think that's the nuke. And that used a lot of my shells. So I'm going to use this to get my shells back. I'm back at 100. Let's do the AoE again. I like that. Blast Zone. Ah! Also, I keep forgetting to do this. Excuse me? Excuse me, Control. I would like to select the thing right in front of me. Thank you. I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even see that zombie in front of me. It's taking a bite right out of my neck and I didn't notice it. Okay, any big group? Blast Zone. That's awesome. And I love that this one pierces if they're close enough. Yeah. 200. Can I Oko with this? Almost. At rank 1, more than likely. Alright, that wasn't so bad. Does Divine Link give EXP? Well, I have Memorial Link, not Divine Link. Huh. Oh, I don't know why I'm talking to Shuan. Hang on. In that case, I could skip a generation to get Divine Link. I forget which one it is, though. So far, I've skipped 2 generations with the boxes that Lorna gave. And, in fact, I meant to go talk to Lorna again. Is she here? A box full of memories. I think she's by the unicorn statue here in Dundee. Yeah. Hello, Lorna. The second one's starting on 7/17. Okay. That one should have already started then, right? It doesn't say. That one's login daily. I didn't have that quest this whole time, so I'm not going to finish that one. Unfortunately, I'm missing out on 80 coins. I haven't done the Joe mission either. I would like this way more if I could use a shield with it, but apparently it's too cumbersome for humans. I'd like to show Nexon Monster Hunter. Lance is like one of the coolest classes on there. Can tank through almost anything. Oh. Gunby's always very laggy. Make a giant? Maybe I already have the box? It's like box of memories, right? Oh, I have one already. Okay, I guess I finished the second mission. Anyone have a recommendation for generations to skip? I have G1 through G11 done. Oh, it's the guilds. I can deposit some points, sure. It's this one. I'm halfway done with G12. I haven't touched Shakespeare or Saga. Huh. I skipped, I think G19 for the divine skills, whatever these are. These thingies. And then I skipped G22 for tech dungeons. All of them? Well, I only have one box, Jenko. I think Chwalakai said G23 if I want the Kraken. Because I would love to get a Revenant Cylinder, I think. I want to be able to spam fully charged water cannons, and I think you need a Revenant Cylinder for that. Okay. I'll probably be skipping G23 then, so I'll have 2 more boxes. Let me rebirth one more time. Are these expiring? Oh, that one's in a day. Damn. I'll eat that one after this. Kind of getting a feel for the Arcana now. Hello now. Oh, I didn't get flashbang that time. Or did I get flashbang now? Ah! Nice. I'll do one more Nowhere to Run, and then I think I'll move on to Risk of Rain. I got what I wanted. I got the other Arcana. That's a nice shade of blue. It's a good color combo right there. Also looks quite cute. But that's besides the point. Alright. I think I have enough for 1 or 2 more Nowhere to Runs. Alright, Shuan. There's a YouTuber that I've actually never seen before, and I think I probably shouldn't bring them up because I think they're political in nature. But every time I say Shuan, I think of Shuan Head. Legitimately, hand over heart, never seen this person's content before. I've just seen the name before. And every time I say Shuan, that's what I think. That's where my brain goes. Okay, yeah, 2 more passes. My dyslexic ass read it as Sean at first. And I kind of still want to say Sean. Oh, it retained my shells, even after rebirthing. Nice. Oh, did that happen, Jenko? Whoops, or uh-oh. I've been out of lolcow content to watch for the last couple of days. Unhand me! Oh, wait, oh, can I not use, Oh, you have to swap weapons if you want to use, Rage Impact. Oh, good to know. Build my meter back up. I wish I could up the size of that meter. What's another skill I could use? I haven't used this one yet. Oh. Ow. Ow! Delivering myself right into those smashes. Which one's my nuke? Dreadnought Burst! Yeet! Damn, that looks pretty. Ah, crap. That burned through all my shells. I hate when the game gets hung up on... It thinks that you're, It, like, locks you in the camera movement. When I'm clearly trying to, like, click around instead. It's a little annoying. Okay, is this an actual attack? Or is that just strictly for mobility? Not sure I get it. Also, all that gold on the ground. What am I doing? Nice. Okay, I'm already full on that meter. Ah, I wanted to slip between the crowd there so I could do this in the middle of them. Close enough. Dreadnought Burst! That does not do the amount of damage I expected it to. Ooh, Infernal Blade Fragment! Let's go! That's money right there. And what is this one? That's another nice AoE. Oh, that one has a short cooldown. Let's see. It's this one. Hey! Decent range on it. I prefer it to be a bit further reaching. That's such a nice circular AoE. That felt kind of weird. I want to understand this skill. Am I using this wrong? Maybe the range just doesn't really go that far. Oh, shit. Burnt through my shells doing that. Okay, can I dash through you? Dash through this one. Kinda. Maybe I crutch a little too much on Windmill. Just maybe. I'm surprised it hit that far away right there. Wow. Okay, it's kind of like a stinger, I guess. Okay. I think it has trouble hitting things at the end of the range. You want to hit things in the middle of the range of that. Damn! Excuse me, trying to use my skill there. That one feels a little awkward, maybe at higher levels. What about this? Interesting. Didn't mean to use that early. Happy little accidents. Yeah, the AoE of that one leaves a little to be desired. I'm sure I'm missing out on some other little effects. Like, this goes the distance that Lance Charge does. But does anything increase the distance of Lance Charge? That's Lance Charge speed. Does mounted Lance Charge go longer? So if I do this, does that enhance this? Get my shells back. Yo! Oh my goodness. Well, crits kind of go burr in this game. Range is a little lacking, if you ask me, but I've been spoiled by Sacred Guardian, where you have 3 gigantic circular AoE skills. Alright, not bad. Would I ever mainline this? Maybe if I were a giant, where you could use a shield and a lance, but alas, I am no giant. Damn, that's pretty. It does burn all of your shells, though. Damage better be worth it. Is that like the 1100 one? That doesn't seem like a big number, but it's a lot of words, too, and I don't read. I like having a stinger, though. I just wish it went longer distances. Maybe if you Dan Lance Charge, that gets better. Does this enhance Lance Charge? Yeah. You get 10 seconds of enhanced Lance Charge. And I'm out of shells. Not fully out of shells, though. Alright, fascinating stuff. Okay. I got what I sought out for. Already level 19, Explosive Vanguard. And I think my progress on the event otherwise... Like, if this hasn't reset yet, then... I guess I could run the Joe, combo card mission? Because this isn't done yet, right? Yeah, oh, this hasn't reset yet. I've done everything except for the Chronicle mission, but to do that I need to finish G12, and I'm not exactly in the mood for doing that. I might just finish it off stream right now, or not right now, but off stream, in my own time. I've been playing, as I said, a lot of the JP server, and the buttons are just slightly off, just slightly different. Yeah, I think I'll run the Joe combo card one, but first I'm gonna swap back to Sacred Guardian. I don't think I'll live that mission if I'm not Sacred Guardian. Excuse me. Yeah. Won't be getting EXP for it anymore, but whatever. Or levels on EV. Explosive Vanguard. I don't like the acronym EV. Gunlance would have been cooler. GL. Or even Blast Lance. Alright, never mind. Maybe not that one. Yeah, maybe we can leave that one to Korea. You can have that acronym. Thank you. Gunlance is coolest. Alright, let's see. Well, let me enter the mission from here. Combo card? Yeah, black combo card. If anyone wants to join in on this, let me know. I'm gonna run mine real quick. We'll run one on hard. I was not strong enough to do this like the last time we had this event, so I kind of just ignored it. Alright, here we go. I haven't bought it yet, Jenko. And there's an item I think they give you that also, Ow, jerk. Oh, I forgot to rebirth. I'm missing out on some EXP, but it's whatevs. Oh, wait. I have a Forgetful Pot, no? Hang on. Don't bully me. There we go. Or have I already used one today? There we go. Nice. I haven't done that yet, Jenko. I've never really messed with combo cards, so I haven't had the chance to. You just pick what skills you want? Because if so, I might make like a nice one for alchemy. You pick one skill. How do the other ones work then? I'm already 74. I was just level 1 a second ago. We got one of the actual scary Joes though. I say that and then my Stardust killed him. Anybody else? Nope. Step right up. You think your fireball means anything to me? Just gives me another rend armor stack. Or not stack, but use. Hello, Joe. I'm not gonna lie, seeing them creep up on you, knowing how strong the greatsword ones are, it's a little intimidating. Just a wee smidge. Alley. Go ahead and reset this. You pick one skill and the card is just that skill. Wait, so that's just increases your damage for that one skill then? Strange. I've legitimately never messed with combo cards. I did the first black combo card event, but I never got water cannon. It kept giving me other non-water cannon skills. I'll let you come this way, please and thank you. Let's gather all of you up. Yeah, we'll... Oh, I was gonna say we'll rend, what is it, rend Judgment? No. Divine Retribution. Oh, that was it. I used to have to play dead while Cholakai did all the fighting. So, I'm glad I can do that now. Mage, Puppeteer, damn. Maybe Matt will want the puppet one. That's so quick and easy, I think I'll burn it one more time. Why exactly are we fighting Caravan Joe, though? I thought he was a bro. Alright, I would love, like, water cannon, water cannon, water cannon, water cannon. I'm not exactly sure how the whole combo card thing works. I don't even think I've bought it. I can take a look at the shop when I'm done here. I know it's a typo, Janko, but I like that typo a lot. Scon. I'll let you come this way. They're attacking me because they know my super armor's down. Oi, it's not the direction I was facing, game. Just gonna warp behind me like nothing personnel, right? Oh no. Oh, now he did. Let's go ahead and aggro you guys over there too. Never mind. Oh, you're a battle expert. I don't know why I thought he was holding a greatsword. Or not a bow, not a greatsword. Hello. This one's a little scary. Wait, provoke stops them from using their ranged attacks? That's actually legit. Sorry, I'm immune to that. Nice. Ninja Merchant. Come on. Merchant's only Gold Strike. That's lame. Okay. I feel like playing some Risk of Rain, but real quick, let's head over to the Flying High event NPC. You can't warp when you're indoors. Yeah. I'll just warp there myself then. Alright. I love the music here, actually. When it ever loads. Thank you. Never mind. Thanks, game. I was complimenting your music. Oh, Prishka. I don't even remember what happened. Okay, pretty sure the NPC's right past Fergus. It's a lot of peeps to load. Hello. I can buy the Flying High combo card selection box. I've not used this yet. You only get one per the whole event. Oh, wait, you can get two of them? Huh. A box that grants you a combo card filled with your choice of skill. The card will have your chosen skill in every slot and grants a 62%. Whoa, wait, really? Hang on. Do I get to keep that forever? Or is that a give us a pay for VIP, lol? You have too many combo cards. Loud and clear, boss. Loud and clear. I'm blinder than a fucking bat, bro. There we go. Okay. Smash that. Laser that. Yeah, no, that's inconvenient. Eliminate. Fist and... I mean, there's water cannon in this one? No. Gun skill, alchemy, chain blade, fighter. Yeah, no. Okay, I'm gonna use the thing now. Choose a skill to receive a combo card filled with that skill in slots 1 to 6 with a maximum bonus of 62%. Wow. Wow. Fascinating. Give me water cannon. So how does this work? Activate? No time limit combat VIP membership. Okay, so I do need to have VIP. Either way, that's awesome though. I have chain cylinder on that. Okay. Let's go bully some foxes real quick. Or wolves. There's wolves out here, yeah. Can save some sheeps while I'm at it. Hello. So how does this work? I have a set time frame to do another one. And that's relatively kind. Bonus 22%. If I use any other skill, does it stop? No. Bonus 37%. And that's max bonus. Wow. Okay, it does reset after some time. Either way, though, if that's just more damage on my favorite skill, I'll take it. About to wipe out this whole generation of foxes. I thought I had a spirit thing that made this. Delay after attack for water cannon and wind blast minus 1 second. It still feels a little slow. I guess it could be slower. Interesting. If I could spam Chain Cylinder, I think it's a bonus from Revenant or whatever tier cylinder. I'll see if there's any in the auction house just to preview it. So do I lose the bonus right away? That's still 62%? Best part of the song. Okay, after a while you do lose it, yeah. I don't see it here. No. Awesome. What do you mean? I'll change channels. Never mind, that's a lot of gold, actually. Okay, counts as I'm in combat still. Alright, magic weapon cylinder. Ew. Revenant insight cylinder. Okay. Let's see. Chain cylinder cooldown minus 2 seconds. What is the regular cooldown for chain cylinder? 8 seconds, so it becomes 6 seconds. It's not instant, but 2 more seconds. I'd probably have that every third chain cylinder. And is there... I know there's a way to rapid fire those. I don't know what else you need for it, though. Also, what does this look like now? Interesting. Alright, I'm gonna do a little bit of Risk of Rain. Maybe like 1 or 2 runs. Or some Muse-Dash. I'll think on that. But for now, I need to go get some water and take a quick break. That's it for Mabinogi. I got the new Arcana. I'll level it up off-stream. And I'll return at some point with JP Mabinogi. I gotta do some more art for that, though. And catch you around. Thanks for watching. I will be back. I'm just gonna take a quick break, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. Do I have anything expiring soon? I do. This is what I mean about them filling up your inventory, by the way. And these don't stack with the magnet button. Or at least they sometimes don't. Is a dog getting attacked right now? Yeah, sick 'em, boy. I'll back you up. The hell out of here. There you go, bud. Alright. I don't want to lose 34,000 gold, so I'm just going to AFK here for a second. Be back in a bit. You know what? On second thought, I think I'll end this stream here, and I'll start up another one in 5-10 minutes. I already have the settings saved for Risk of Rain, and I'd rather not have a longer VOD that's like half Mabinogi, half ROR, so back in like 5 to 10.